7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Shakes off the set, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Murray now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Murray. They find some open field here.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Murray now to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where the set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Butker's kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
In motion right, that's Hardman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's Jack Fox now.
As he's on to punt for Kansas City. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Murray now on 1st down.
Over the middle, caught by London.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Houston.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. To about the 35, 2nd down.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 122 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Throwing now is Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Cardinals.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Cardinals hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's complete to Mooney.
3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Now here's Mahomes.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And again, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There he goes, right side. Down inside the 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out now the Chiefs' offensive unit ready to do battle again. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Completes it to Hardman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That is caught. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. And they've got the lead right now here, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Raiders. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Murray now.
Into the hands of London.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Now Murray. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Drake London.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Cardinal offense and Kyler Murray back onto the field. On the last drive, Drake London was the recipient of his touchdown pass. And here we go with a 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Murray now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fights off the defender. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Play fake. Murray.
Got a man. It's London.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Murray from midfield.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Mahomes. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And again, it's Mahomes. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Rashee Rice,
37 yards.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached the intermission, and what right now is a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Throw left side, there's London.
His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
First down, Houston.
Here's Murray.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he's brought down.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Oh, a heck of a move. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Throwing on first down is Murray.
finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This 2nd and 4. Now Murray off play action. And that one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and it was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cardinals' 28-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, Achane.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Achane.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Over the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
On play action, it's Murray. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Murray now on first down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
And they'll give this to Achane.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
First down, Murray.
He's got his man London right side.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marquise Brown from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And he's got the hook up here. That's Mooney.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
74 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
1st down, Houston.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brown the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 15. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
13 yards on the play.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now here's Mahomes.
Kansas City Chiefs.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
10 yards on the play.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's got Bellinger. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to try and run. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Houston's offense taking over again.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Out route pass complete to Bellinger.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Kansas City Chiefs.
One final try for Mahomes. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.